compared to the canvas. No, I'm just might not
Just shaking up the paint. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Checking the microphone.
Check it.
Oh, you've checked it now. Who did any of y'all like enjoy art while in high school, college, anywhere?
I did do some art classes in college. Oh, this one's not opened. Can I get some help?
Did you enjoy it?
That'd be a strong word.
Strong.
I enjoyed the history points more than the actual art making.
Like the history points, meaning like the history of the artists.
Yeah,
And, okay.
like you got Salvador Dali in there and
Gotcha.
Picasso.
Gotcha. Art is so subjective because, you know, you got some art that you go like, why is this popular? Like, this is terrible. Like Picasso being one of them. Like, it's cool now because we know who Picasso is, but like back in the day, like when he first did those things, I would be like, this dude's crazy. Like,
well, you would have said the same thing about
did he have his kid paint this, you know? I feel like I'm gonna crush it.
Do we have a green over here? We're definitely gonna need a green.
Was that in it?
I mean,
Do we have yellow?
yeah,
Well, blue plus yellow equals green.
great.
Listen, don't get all smart on us, Chris. Seriously.
You know what else equals green?
We don't want to mislead anybody that this podcast is any way, shape, or form like educational. Okay, that is not why we're here.
Looks like mustard.
That's what I was gonna say. It looks straight up mustard. Put that on your dog.
Are we ready?
Are we ever really?
No,
I think TJ's he's still getting his palate.
I'm sorry.
He's still getting his palate together.
Sorry. The red.
Shake it, shake it. Shake it.
And the last one I need is the brownish one.
That one is a key. The brandy wine. I think it's
Brandy
the brownish.
wine. More like brandy wine.
Brandy wine, 17. That's all I could come up with. Should we not intro this? Kind of what we're doing?
Yeah, but
Well, but
every time we're always filming and then we do it.
all right, what episode is this, by the way?
Oh boy, I want to say season 4 or
Episode 4.
episode.
Wow,
4,
we made it far, guys.
All right.
Episode 4.
Could be wrong.
Season 2.
Ooh.
Episode
I think.
plus 1 after whichever one you just watched.
What was the last one we just did?
I think it's episode
It was the
3.
love one, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had the goals one, then we had the one with kale,
Yep.
and then we had the love one.
Kale the person, not the actual like
Yeah,
veggie.
not a vegetable.
Yeah. So
I've never eaten kale in my life. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, come on now.
Definitely won't.
So yeah, so we're at season 2, episode 4.
4.
All right. So this episode, right? The Bob Ross episode, in case you didn't know.
If you're not watching online, you are really, really missing out.
You're missing it. You should go.
We're
You
gonna have
should
some
You need to go to watch
confused
this
audio.
on YouTube.
switch over to YouTube
This
and
is-
give it a watch.
Well, you don't have to switch over to YouTube. If you're on Spotify, you can actually watch the video.
True.
That's true.
But
For
you could also switch to YouTube. We wouldn't yell at you.
You should
and
watch
you could,
though.
and you could subscribe so this quality content gets out to so much many more people.
It's true.
Whatever. All right. So we're doing a Bob Ross episode, right?
Yes, we are.
So we're gonna paint masterpieces, and so
We all grew out our hair just like this for this day.
It's true.
absolutely, yeah.
Yes.
And Chris grew out a mustache.
Yes, finally.
Yeah, I think he definitely looks the baseball part now, being a baseball coach, right?
I think I might just wear this to our game tonight.
Is that you?
Oh yeah.
So along with painting,
You can't do this. You can't do this. You gotta get down and get.
along with painting our masterpieces, we're also going to be talking about how identity is one of those things in a student's life as well as adults that can be lost, and with that, understanding who we are in Christ is super important. So we'll be talking about how God has created us as his masterpiece, and we'll get into that. And then eventually we're going to actually have you guys, whoever listeners, watchers, going to vote on which masterpiece you think's the best. And so with that being said,
And then you'll vote on the paintings.
we've got a very special guest here today to teach us how to do these masterpieces. And he hails all the way from the Daytona, New Smyrna area, right?
What?
Bob Ross. He's from this area.
Is he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So yes, that's right, everybody. Go ahead and give a hand clap to Bob Ross. He is going to be teaching us
The
today.
late Bob Ross.
Special guest Bob Ross. And so we're going to go ahead and get this party started because
Let's go. Let's go.
I don't have anything else to talk about.
The little painting you see at the beginning of the show that just sort of pop, pop, pop and comes on.
So,
Pop, pop comes on.
Pop.
To paint that picture, it takes a lot of fantastic people a long time to animate it and make it come alive for you.
so if you've ever watched The Joy of Painting, we're painting the intro scene.
Okay. We're painting it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna start out today with an old 2-inch brush.
Well, 2-inch.
This feels like more than 2
I
inches.
feel
Something in here's red.
I feel like I have more than a 2-inch brush.
Wait,
I
what
think
did
my
you-
canvas might be
crap,
2
I
inches.
forgot- I missed it already. What did he grab? What did he do?
He started. That's what he did. And I'm just going to do some crisscross strokes.
Just here and there.
Yep, just here and there.
Be an exact duplicate of the little painting that you see at the beginning of each show in this series.
I'm going to hold my canvas.
It was made.
Oh, yeah, that looks absolutely nothing like what he is doing.
Yeah, the blending is not happening. We didn't do the liquid white things.
The least little touch of phthalo blue.
Phthalo blue. All right.
Is that the light one or the dark one? That's a very dark one.
No, but we're mixing it. We're mixing it here. So we're gonna go a little here, a little there. Boom.
I mean, I'm pretty certain that mine looks very similar.
I'm still using the little crisscross strokes.
Just crisscross strokes. Crisscross strokes.
Oh my god, I'm so screwed. This is awful.
Just all kinds of happy
I got this, guys. I got this. I'm locked in.
ended. Your painting, you make any color that you like. If you would like it.
Oh, I'm working on it, Bob. Don't worry.
Trust me, it will definitely be some color.
Painting is very individual. You should really paint what makes you happy.
Paint what makes you happy.
Paint what makes me
I don't
happy.
even know.
Oh man, I screwed that up big time.
Exactly the way it should be painted.
I feel like I'm crying now, but
Gives us a nice.
it won't be that bad in the end.
Let me wash this old brush.
I'm gonna have to pull this down. Actually,
You know,
I'm down on the ground. I'm like
it's amazing to
half
me.
squatting. This might be a leg workout. This painting session.
It's amazing to me how
Oh, beat it.
you have people who can paint, but then you can have people who can like sketch or do graphic art, but they don't all like
Wait,
come
hold on.
together.
Is his
because
canvas
you're-
horizontal?
Still using the little
Huh?
crisscross strokes.
His canvas is definitely horizontal, isn't it?
The entire sky.
Probably.
Yeah.
Bro.
His is square.
Is it a square?
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Why do you care? You're gonna sell yours in the Louvre or something?
Yes. Going straight there, guys.
Oh, he's already underwater. All right.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wow.
All right, we're gonna make a big mistake here and use this guy. Which blue?
Tell me what, Bob. Tell me.
How about a 7-inch?
are moving so fast, Bob.
Oh.
Do we need to get you a bib or an apron? Apron. That's
All right, we're not using that. I lied about that.
bro. He's already on happy clouds, man. He's already on happy clouds. This is insane. Just bounce around, huh? It's that easy, Bob.
I'm gonna quickly do the water now.
Maybe there's another cloud that lives right here.
Need more white. A little more white.
Clouds are very free. They just sort of float around and have fun all day. There. Is that easy to make them?
All right.
Nope. See how easy? Shut up. There's nothing that I see that is easy right now, Bob.
Come on, Bob.
Did you just grab white or what?
A little bit of red in there, though.
A little red, huh?
Maybe right in here. But always using little circular patterns.
Oh, always use your sir. Where did he put the water? Oh, the water's over here.
Keep them fluffy.
Keep them fluffy.
I always keep them fluffy, dog.
I want to know how he kept his fro that fluffy. Right? Man, that thing
Just
is,
like we have ours.
that thing is mad.
What is he doing now?
stacked. But he is a ninja. Bob Ross is a ninja.
Oh, this is
Who would win in a cage match? Chuck Norris, Bob Ross.
Chuck Norris.
bro. That's not close. I'm sorry.
Guy who knows how to fight versus guy who knows how to paint.
How do you know that he doesn't know how to fight? Maybe he's a street fighter. We don't know. We don't know what Bob Ross is.
But we
past
do. But we
is.
do know about Chuck.
Bob, I don't like the way you're demanding that I do certain things.
Oh no. Oh no.
You know, originally we said that we were gonna talk about how we're God's masterpiece, but I can't focus on what the heck
This is hard.
Bob's doing.
This is a lot.
Brother.
What is he doing now? What,
He's got the knife now. He's got the knife.
Oh, we got the
folks.
knife. We got the knife, guys.
Knife alert.
Get the knife.
No.
People who are listening to this are going to turn this off pretty quick. It's chaos.
All right, we're gonna skip that blending part he was talking about.
Bro, I don't even know what colors I have over here anymore.
Oh, what has happened to my paints? They're all blending together.
Exactly. Oh, that's really dark.
Holy smokes, do these paints not mix? All right, mountain time, boys. Let's go.
Oh, this is mountains? Oh my goodness gracious. All right, here we go.
Just
When did he
slime 'em.
switch out of the knife?
I also underestimated how much paint I was gonna need, I think.
You know, talking about moving mountains.
Wow.
Cover the crew. Did
Just
you go all the way to
the
the edge
least
of the
little
mountains?
Bro, I just got finished with my clouds. Okay, I see what he's done here.
Barely touch the canvas here. Just let it graze. Just
Oh no. Oh no. This is gone from bad to worse, guys.
wherever you want to highlight. Over here on this old
Oh no.
There it comes, there it comes. See there? Is that easy?
Yeah, that easy.
Yeah, just let it just float right.
This is so tough.
No pressure.
What? He went back to the knife already.
I missed whatever you did that wasn't with the knife, so.
It's just that little roll of paint touching the canvas.
I mean, to be fair, we're doing this with a plastic butter knife instead of a.
Have all these holes.
Does he have a fancy knife?
Yeah, he has a fancy knife.
He has a painter's knife.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
Little areas. We'll take a little touch of phthalo blue. Mix a little white.
Oh, I've made mistakes galore over here, boy.
Phthalo blue and white.
Does anyone know what a phthalo is?
It's a video game.
Grab a least little touch of dark sienna, and then right through. So you have two colors loaded on the
Bro, I'm sorry. There's no way those colors make a difference.
blue and white. Now then, let's go ahead and touch and just pull down because there's two colors.
Just touch and pull down.
loaded on the knife.
Guys, just touch and pull down.
Effects automatically. Still, no pressure though.
No pressure.
Pressure. Don't overblend it.
No pressure at all.
This just looks like cream cheese that I spread on my bagel, bro.
Cream trees. Got to get those cream trees.
That is a sad bagel that you've had.
Oh, yeah?
Watch me.
It's that super
Wow.
of making some beautiful little effects with no effort. Just no effort.
Just no effort, dude.
None.
Just doing it.
Just, yeah.
No effort.
Oh, I don't feel so bad now. Okay.
The whole like snow part isn't really popping out. I feel like.
Let's drop them in. Here and there. Use a little bit of dark color. Sort of
The serration of the knife is like so evident.
add a little more character to it.
We'll grab this guy real quick.
Make all kinds of things happen. Be brave.
Be brave.
Be brave.
Be brave.
I'm over
Bob,
here.
I'm being brave, but it's not doing much for me.
Okay. Now then,
Be brave.
after our highlight color, white, a little touch of bright red in it. And let's begin.
Man, so lost right now.
Count. There. Just let your imagination go.
Bob, it is.
Let
It
my
is.
imagination go.
Just a matter of letting your imagination take you there.
All right.
Get right in there.
Take me there, Bob. Take me there. Can I do this? He's not doing this. But,
He's not doing. Yeah, well, that's.
but I'm
good.
letting my
If
imagination
Bob Ross
flow.
was good, he'd be doing that.
I'm-
Becomes an individual. That easy.
Oh, yeah, it's that easy. There's nothing about this that is easy.
Get carried away and cover up your whole canvas.
I can't like
And that's all
do
right.
anything.
There's not a thing in the world wrong with that. But a little shadow right
Just every time I put the brush on the canvas, I'm like painting the same color.
When I was first learning how to paint, I used to take an old canvas and paint the entire canvas with nothing but mountains. The entire canvas and start over. Do it again.
I would love to hang out with Bob Ross, though, wouldn't you?
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like you'd be a pretty cool cat to hang out with.
Painting. I've said it over and over. It's just practice.
I feel like there's not any
Only secret to
celebrity with like that just profound happiness that he has.
because you can have anything you want. Anything that you want.
I feel like he and Mr. Rogers.
Right, it was him, Mr. Rogers. Like
Would-
I was thinking about this today. It's like him, Mr. Rogers, and like Nelson Mandela, and that's about it. We got an advertisement.
Dance party.
We don't have YouTube Premium, guys. This is a church. We can't afford these things.
For 20 years now, and it shocks me how many people
We finally have
Is
a
anybody else sweating?
I am a little bit.
I'm sweating.
A little bit.
remodel relief service. As long as you own your
I
home,
did what Bob
you
did.
can
I don't know if it worked.
apply for and get approved for an affordable gutter transformation within 2
All right,
minutes.
can you skip?
Oh, that's actually looking not bad right now.
Instantly,
Hold on.
if you're eligible.
We're
I've
getting
done this
there.
for hundreds of
Skip it.
clients over the years, but still, so
Come
many
on.
people will pay.
Got it.
Another nice thing for you to think about.
The problem is if there's stuff on here. Is there do we have any brushes left?
Anything that you want.
Oh, we do, but there.
If you just helped enough other people get what they want. Same color, just pulling it out, getting our little roll of paper
Oh,
right
there-
on the edge of the knife.
There's like a hole in the street.
Let's mix our little footy hills in here.
Footy Hills.
I'm just going to push in some of this dark lavender color.
Yeah, just some footy hills.
Very firmly. That's sort of a nice saying, though. Because if you
What's lavender about that dark
Have
purple?
any of you guys ever used a knife to paint before?
Nope.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure
I don't
that.
think I've ever painted before.
I've never painted like this before.
gets a fantastic velocity.
Well, that's not true. I guess I've tried, but failed miserably.
Just rub the bottom.
Just some footy hills. Here we go.
Some Footy Hills. It's just not working the way I would like for it to work.
Just with a knife today. Just use a knife. You can paint entire paintings just using a knife.
Bro, he's just said you can make entire paintings with a knife, man. That's crazy.
Only using the knife. No land areas here. This is where you can learn
So, fun fact:
the way the land flows, the angles in it.
there's been studies done that students are looking to answer 3 questions in life. One being, who am I? So your identity. The other being, where do I fit in? Or like a belonging, right? And then the third would be like, how can I make a difference? Like, what is my purpose in life?
So you're looking at each painting is different.
And it's interesting that identity
Just copy what I'm doing here.
is one of the things that society or the enemy, whatever like that, wants to distort
Freestyle painting.
in the students' lives, right? We see that, right? Everybody?
Yeah.
We too focused on Bob right now?
Sorry, I had no idea what you just said, Randy.
No, it's good. It's good. It's not important at all.
Very, very
But I just think it's interesting
scene that you
that we're dealing with what we're dealing with right now with identity and gender confusion and all that stuff like that, because identity is one of the main things that people in general are looking to find. Like, who am I? Where do I fit in? All that good stuff, right?
A dark color. You need the dark in order
So-
for light to show. So, it's no big deal. Nothing to stay.
This that I'm holding in my hand is not a masterpiece. But in Ephesians chapter 2, Paul writes that we are God's workmanship. And that workmanship is actually translated into, I think it's like poema. It's where we get poem. So it's like a beautifully written story. And so some translations will translate it into masterpiece. And so I don't know that I've ever felt like I was a masterpiece. Would y'all agree?
What was that
No.
last part?
Have you ever felt like a
Life
masterpiece?
is messy.
Rarely.
Oh, we're making a river.
You have nothing.
No, this is grass we're doing right here.
Well, there was a river in there somewhere.
You know, a dream is like a river, always changing as it flows. And the dreamer, it's just the vessel, follows where it goes.
No idea.
There's a great philosopher by the name of Garth Brooks. Good song.
Very good song.
Fantastic, especially
So I will sail my vessel.
That's really good. I like that country twang.
Thank you, thank you. Mine looks like a mountain. I can't really do the. Everything's just turning gray now.
Yeah, I just got gross like poop color all over the place here.
I might be using too much paint.
Bro, doing this and talking is super difficult.
It is.
So I don't know what he's talking about necessarily. No, I'm not getting it.
easy.
That easy.
I love how often he says that.
It's that easy.
Go in here, I'll take a little sap green,
Just a little sap, little sap green.
a little crimson. Just a little bit up here. I'll put a little black in there too. What the heck? Black, sap green, a little crimson.
I like how he just nonchalantly is like, just whatever. But like nothing he is doing is just easy.
Push upward.
I'm gonna use my knife. I'm gonna use my knife.
Trees everywhere.
Only use me blade.
There.
What's he doing?
Okay. Shoot, let's get in the foreground. That's the fun part.
Yeah, that's the fun part.
A little too much pressure. Go right into some black.
I'll tell you what, graphic design is way easier.
Color some brown.
I would say so. I feel like is a little more forgiving. Is that part of the
A
reason?
whole lot more copying and pasting
And now you
instead of
grab a little blue too. Okay.
actual painting.
Blue right there. Now that you had to make some big decisions. There was a big
We have to make big decisions when we're painting? What did he just make?
It's exactly what I'm trying to
Oh, he's making a
avoid.
tree. He's making a tree, man.
I don't think that tree fits into my size of my canvas.
Bend it like Beckham.
The famous painter David Beckham.
Just push him in, using quite a bit of pressure.
Just push him in.
Pressure.
Just push him in, fellas.
Here. See there?
Yeah, I see it.
And this one helps push everything back. Creates depth in your painting.
The problem is my whole painting is just like a motion of blackness. I have no idea.
Get strong with it. Use a lot.
He said, "Get strong with it."
He said, get strong, get swole.
You have to have a good steady easel. Good easel. My easel. Good easel. From a platform step ladder.
Is our easels here made out of a form of step ladder?
I'm going to load a little paint into the bristles.
Nope.
Ah,
Chisel it.
dang.
Very sharp. Tree.
Oh gosh.
There.
Not the happy little accidents.
See how easy it is to make?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah,
see
thanks,
it.
man.
You, Bob.
You can do it.
He's such an encourager. You really can. You can do it. You can do it.
As I say, if we do get to your area when we're out traveling around and doing demonstrations, come see us.
Oh, could you imagine if you could say that you went and saw a Bob Ross demonstration?
Bro, that would have been amazing.
Mailing list.
That's an all-timer, bro.
Notify. Just drop me a postcard with your name and address on
Drop me a postcard.
the list. And when we come to your area, we drop you a card and let you know we're going to be there. Okay. I'm going to take a little titanium
This is so bad.
to dark sienna.
I'm so excited to see y'all.
Now I'll go right up in here.
How does...
Indication here and there of a little
Oh, he's gonna get white in there. Okay.
every so often.
Okay.
Just here and there.
I think one should be right here.
Just take the point of the knife and go down. Well, covered up. A few of them will show through.
Kelly. Oh.
Just let it flow downward.
Just slow down.
My emotions are flowing downward right now.
I think if you have to pee, you probably should not listen to Bob Ross.
Take some weight.
You what?
I said, I think if you have to pee, you probably should not listen to Bob Ross.
Yeah.
Cut across.
A lot of flow talk.
Yeah.
Bounce. Get nervous. This is where the people that are a little nervous have a distinct advantage.
So people that are nervous, distinct advantage.
Bounce. Squirrel lives in there.
Little ground squirrel.
Gotta have a place to live too. Okay, let's put some highlights on this.
I was gonna say as opposed to a flying squirrel, which is actually a real thing. So
Cad yellow, reach up here, grab a little bit of black, because black and yellow, as you know,
black and yellow.
makes a beautiful green color. Little
Nope, didn't know that. Black and yellow makes a beautiful green
Oh, there you
color.
go, Chris.
Black and yellow?
Let's begin high. Think about what
Oh,
the bird
oh,
sits
oh!
up here.
Stop!
He's
I got like weird runny yellow stuff going on. The mustard.
Mustard!
individual limbs. A little more liquid white. I put the liquid white in there only to add the paint.
What? How do you make the green so bright?
Because I
Who turned up the
Little
brightness of
yellow.
the green?
A little bit yellow.
So I didn't think I was gonna come to this, but
They live right here in your brush. All you have to do is just
I want to be done now.
I'm almost done, I think. I don't have much room left.
Oh man. Here's leaves.
sparkles. Like heaven. Now you can use the brush sideways and just push it
Sideways.
Sidewards?
I like
Is that a
that.
thing?
little grassy areas. Just all kinds of little
All right.
grassy things wherever you want. Don't cover up all your dirt. Just some of it. Okay, a little more color. Let's come right out here.
I'm just standing here now. I've given up this amount of detail. I'm just not getting out of
Much at a time. I know
the
sometimes
painting. Like
when you watch it here, I get carried away and just watch it.
Can't get enough contrast.
Individuals, each one has a
I need to walk.
personality. Each one's my friend. Shoot, sometimes I give them names even. Do it one at a time. One at a time. Take some Indian yellow, a little bright red. Let's put just a little something on this.
I don't know if paint expires.
Oh gosh.
TJ, no.
There we go. Just a little bit of highlight on
Did you get it on your shoes?
Well, shoes don't matter. Shoes are disgusting, but yeah, I definitely got it on the floor.
this for us.
Ah.
You want to just throw this on?
Sparkle again. These are nice colors.
I'll be down here.
It's just, they make you happy. Make you happy. Here comes another one.
Here comes another one.
Wherever you want. Just drop them in.
There you go. That's probably better than the painting.
Right on there. And once again, use the brush sideways so you can push it, push after push after push. So wherever you think. Okay, I'll take the old fan brush. There's a little path lived right here. So just scrub it in. Like so. Highlight it.
My big white cup probably has some water in it.
I'm super quiet because I'm like trying to focus.
Very quickly. There was an evergreen tree that lived right there. Just put him in.
It's like dried.
I think for that. This painting we got finished. I hope you enjoyed
About
seeing
finished.
the animated opening this made. I hope you try it at home. From all of us here, happy painting. God bless, and we'll see you next time.
Wow. So he finished that, huh?
He ate, bro.
This guy. Obviously a
All right, I'm
professional.
calling it, I think. I'll take it.
So, we had a little issue. In this episode, we had Chris going on a very, very inspirational trail about God and his creation, and we had some interference like this.
He makes the distinction that man is considered to be very good, not just good as everything else was made. So, like, the phrase that, like, people save the best for last, just the animals, and the plants, and the ocean, like, everything else is so much different.
So what Chris was saying during the interference is that God, when he created man and woman, we see that in Genesis chapter 1, verse 31, where it says that he looked at everything that he created and it was very good, just to distinguish all of his other creation from human beings, and how he saw them as very good, and how we can take that as individuals and go, wow, God created something that was not just good, but very good. And in having that, we can be confident in who we've been created to be, even if we do look a little different from the next, as you'll most likely see from our finished products. But we can be confident and know that God sees us as very good and as a masterpiece, like Paul says when he writes about that in Ephesians. So at this point, Chris drops his mic and it fixes what was going on. So call it what you want. Call it interference from the enemy. Call it interference from him touching the mic before he starts in onto this beautiful illustration of Genesis chapter 1. I don't know. You tell us in the comments. But what we choose to believe is when he dropped the mic, it fixed the issue. With that being said, enjoy the pod. So I think here's the thing. So like I just talked to a parent just the other day, was talking about their student was actually being bullied, like so much so that like they were kids beating him up like at school. And so it's one of those things, like whether the kid's different as far as the way they look or maybe the way they act, that there are other kids that are saying, well, you're not like us, so we don't like you. And it's just one of those things of like, when you're in that situation, especially as a kid, like what that does to you, like mentally, emotionally, like you're saying that I don't fit in, or because I act the way that I do, or the things that I say, that I'm not good enough, that you guys are superior. And I think being able to, at a younger age, understand and know that there's the creator of heaven and earth, and he looked at it and said, like, you are very good. You may not look like the next person, but that doesn't mean that you're not good. And I think having that confidence and going like, I can be me. Again, we still need to we're not that mentality or mindset of like, I'm a jerk, so I'm just going to be a jerk because that's who I am. That's not what we're talking about. Mm-hmm. You know, we're acting in love, we're acting in joy, we're acting in peace, we're having the fruits of the spirit. But it's one of those things of like, just because you like artsy stuff, or maybe you like sports or whatever like that, just because someone else doesn't mean that you have to conform. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Because like, you know, Chris, you're a sports guy. I'm not a sports guy. Mm-hmm. When you start talking about sports, I blank out. Mm-hmm. Right? Sometimes I black out. Depends on the details. Just like
talking about NASCAR, you black.
You guys were talking about wrestling. Oh, that's like right. Mm-hmm. I have no idea what they're talking about. Right? But I'm secure in that because I don't care. That's cool that you guys like that. And so being a student and being able to have that freedom to go like, you know what, I like, you know, this style, or I like this particular activity, and that's okay. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah. The uniqueness I think is important too. Like each one of us is unique and being created by God. So like having our own passions, our own desires, but still aligning with like everything that the Bible says at the same time. Right.
Right.
So yeah, I thought it was interesting that you were like, yeah, when, what about like you say this and then like you want to go and just be in your room and read your Bible all the time. Like there's nothing wrong with reading our Bible, but like we have to also go and be like talking to people and engaging with people.
Right.
And like, I think Joe talked about it on the weekend, how, you know, people will always say like, oh, that person's too churchy, but they'll never like hold you accountable for how sinful you were.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was kind of interesting because like we can always have too much church in our life, but when it comes to sin, like people become okay with it because it is the world. Yeah. So I think just like pursuing what we love, and that's Jesus first, but like, it's okay to have hobbies and like things in this world, like painting, which I don't necessarily say I love.
To all y'all out there that love to paint and are good at it, you go.
Yeah,
right?
man.
I'm not great at it, but
I saw a post that was very comforting.
Okay.
It was God already factored in your stupidity when calling you for what he called you for.
That's
dude. I was like, hey, he probably did.
Yeah. Yeah.
That felt really good to me.
But yeah,
Specifically.
The freedom of like God created us, right? And so he gave us everything that we need in Jesus. to make up for those shortcomings. And like, he doesn't expect us to be Jesus, right? That's why he sent Jesus. That's why he came in flesh so that we didn't have to do that. And I just think if I were to encourage anybody that's in high school, middle school, that's struggling with who they are, like, just understand and know that God created you in his image and likeness. And so he doesn't make mistakes. Now, does that mean like maybe you have red hair and you wanted brown hair, right? There's always those things that we can look at and go like, I wished I had. But rather than that, go, okay, like, I'm going to embrace my color hair. I'm going to embrace my color eyes, and that's okay because God created me this way. Like, and so just asking God, like, God, you know, what are my desires? What are the desires that you've placed in my heart to be able to identify, you know, like how you can make a difference in the world. I mean, so, but anyway. Well, fellas, are we going to like show, are we going to take snapshots of this, or are we going to show like the actual, like, because we've got to give everybody an opportunity to vote for these guys.
Right.
And so what we're going to do is you're going to have to comment, like, subscribe, but let us know. We'll start over here with TJ. He's number 1. Are you voting for number 1?
I don't even want you to vote for me. No, just
Can I
skip
see
it.
yours, TJ? I haven't seen yours yet.
He said,
I think your trees look better than mine do.
Oh, what? I got like spooky like moss ghosts.
Look what I have.
Yeah, it's a little blurry, I guess.
Yeah, I couldn't.
I'm going to be honest. We talked about this in the beginning before we started the pod, but like, art is subjective, my friend. So that could be a very abstract.
Well, here, let's flip it upside down. Let's see if yeah, dude, it's Mickey Mouse, bro.
See, bro, you can put that in a
It's
gallery.
a double meaning.
You can put that in a gallery and people would love it.
And you have snow at the bottom too,
Yeah, no,
with all that
here
white.
we got-
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, okay. So TJ's 1. I'll be 2. Chris can be 3.
Yep.
Make your selections, and whomever wins this, let's see here.
I lose, so what do you want from me?
How do you know? How do you know? Again, subjective. But here's what we're gonna do.
Randy, yours is obviously superior to both of ours. I'm just gonna as much as you want the vote. I mean,
You need to comment which one you want, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull all of the comments. So everybody who commented, we'll pull that together, and we will at random choose someone. The winner, right, will receive that particular canvas.
All right.
Right? I mean, come on. What a treasure that is.
if you want canvas, so we're gonna give them all away.
Yeah,
So we will give them all away.
Yep.
So if you vote for that particular canvas, you have a chance of winning that canvas.
Yes.
Yep. There we go.
We'll even
So
sign
the one
it.
person who votes for mine. is
Autographed as well.
Autograph. Oh yeah, we
It
should
might
sign
go
them.
down in value after we sign it. I'll be honest though.
Yeah, no,
Yep.
we should absolutely sign it.
All right, so we'll sign it. But yeah, so
Wait till it dries. I think.
Yeah.
all right, fellas, I think we out.
Good session.
So good session, good painting. I would say that I'm not peaceful at all. I'm sweating profusely right now.
Yeah,
Do
Bob
you guys'
Ross,
mustaches usually sweat?
not like that.
No. I don't have to
can
worry
see
about
it
mine
from here.
falling off because of the adhesive. And so, so, all right. See you guys next time. Again, vote for your favorite. I've got paint all over me, but yeah.
Suck the paint off your fingers.
No, I just got it wet so I can, anyway.
Hey yo.
All right, y'all. Peace out.
See you later, you little masterpieces.